Hi everyone, it is currently the 26th going into the 27th of June 2014, as you can see here, starting off with a satellite picture over the Philippines where we have been seeing a tremendous amount of rainfall come down out here. This is all due to our tropical low, not quite a tropical depression at this point, but you can see where it's located just off here towards the east. Really an ill-defined center of circulation around the center of this low pressure area. But the biggest thing is we are just seeing this heavy amount of rainfall out there towards the west. And well, that has resulted in some very significant and serious flooding. Actually seen some reports of a few people being stuck in traffic out here in Manila for several hours at a time. Just some extreme stuff. Here's another image just under the skyway there, just outside of Makati. Also, we have been seeing, well, another image coming from ABS-CBN, just cars stuck on the highway trying to get off there. Very typical when we get a heavy rainfall in Manila, but when you just get way too much at one time, this urban flooding starts to kick in. And we often talk about that. We often warn on that threat of urban flooding. And today was just a classic example. Actually, Lexter, he was at the university there, said he was just stuck in the university for an extended period of time. And I'm sure most of you who are watching this from Manila know exactly what we were talking about. This image actually coming from Mark from weather.com.ph. He took an incredible image from one of the towers there, just showing some of these storms rolling in. Almost looks like a significant wall cloud really developing up here. And this also coming from a Twitter account of Karen there at ABS-CBN. She was one of those people that put out there that she was just stuck in traffic for an absorbent amount of time. So that's the good old southwest monsoon combined with a tropical low. We can actually pull back the picture and you can really see this out here. It's just swamping the entire of the Philippines. But the biggest thing is you just have all that moisture cruising in with the monsoon off the South China Sea. And that just kicks it all up. So let's take a look at the forecast outlook, and what we're going to be seeing through the coming days is our tropical low basically just spinning off here towards the east. Right here you can see the date timeline, Friday, Saturday, over towards Sunday. And let's go ahead and scroll through this, because on Friday we're still going to be seeing the low just towards the east of Luzon. It's out there. I'll take off the cloud cover so we can kind of get rid of that, and you can see where the heaviest rainfall is going to be. And then it's going to eventually drift off there towards the north into Saturday, coming onshore and kind of weakening out more or less into the weekend. But the big thing is you see all these high winds down towards the south. That's indicated there in the green, and all those areas indicated in the blue is that heavy rainfall. That's going to continue to persist, and I think Friday is going to be another day of heavy rain. With the low rate there, it's going to come down in Manila. Saturday and Sunday, it's still going to be there. I think the heaviest will be a little bit farther towards the south, of course across much of Palawan, over towards western portions of Visayas. But Manila, you'll get hit hard again, and even as we extend out into next week, we're still looking at an enhancement of that monsoon. I mean, you see right there, by Sunday night, most of the Philippines gets just whacked yet again. So that is the case for this time of year, and that's what we're going to be seeing. We're going to see that moisture just continue to pump up there across much of the country. And unfortunately, most of the model outlooks, this is the ECMWF, but all the other ones agree with this as well. Now, I've been saying low pressure area or tropical disturbance. Will this become a tropical depression? Well, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency, a minor TD, yes, they actually are expecting this one to become a minor tropical depression. You can see it there. This is their 24-hour outlook. So by Friday morning, they expect this to develop up to enough low-level circulation. Now, the difference between a low-pressure area and a tropical depression, very vague, actually. I think it depends on the nature of whoever is forecasting at the time. You could call it, at this time, you could actually call this low a tropical depression. I mean, take a look at this. We have a pretty clear center of circulation. Some areas have winds upwards of about 30 to 35 knots. I mean, let's go ahead and pull up the winds right here. Scroll this down, get rid of the precipitation. And we have winds about 30 kilometers per hour, 35 kilometers per hour. That's enough to become a tropical depression. So these are a few things that we're going to be taking into account here, and I think JMA is going to be taking into account. Either way, even if this does not get named by Picasa, it's still going to be continuing to cause problems on Friday. If you have to travel around Manila, remember, just the traffic here is horrible to start. Everybody here knows that. You add some 100 millimeters of rainfall over the course of several hours, and your day is going to be not very, very pleasant out here at all. So, yeah, thanks for watching here at westernpacificweather.com, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, could you please post them down there in the comment box below. Also, we're continuing to watch everything else going on out here. Pretty decent weather actually shaping up across much of Japan today. I actually shot this image earlier this morning. Partly cloudy skies. It was absolutely beautiful day out there. You're going to continue to expect that, though. The precipitation's starting to slack off. Also still seeing rainfall, though, in the eastern portions of China. Okinawa, showers tapering off there for you. The rainy season has officially ended. But for western portions of Japan, including Kyushu, it's still there. It's still ongoing. So just be ready for that threat of some heavy rain as we look ahead. All right, everybody. That is all for right now. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down there in the comment box below. And as always, stay safe out there.